Good morning, everyone. Um, this is me in my raw form here. Lovely. No makeup. Have not brushed my hair today. Sadly. Um, I have had coffee though. Coffee is always good, and I am slightly attached to coffee. So, yes, coffee has been consumed today. Um I just wanted to check in today and talk a little bit about some things that I've been kind of sorting through. Um, I guess emotionally, but just in general. Pandemic has introduced a lot of different, I guess, thought patterns and things that you know, a lot of times in normal day to day life, you don't really have the not the opportunity to think about, but you just don't think about it. And I guess the pandemic has um, allowed for a little bit more downtime and reflection on things. So my weight is a major part of that. One of the things that during the pandemic, we got sent home from our jobs. I was not furloughed. I was very fortunate to be able to continue work. But instead of working in the office, we have been working from home still. And my particular job is on site at a facility, which usually affords me the opportunity to be able to get up and walk around quite a bit. So I'm fairly active while I'm at the facility. And during the pandemic, we were cut to not coming into the facility just to avoid the spread um, to production workers there that had to be there, which was totally understandable, and I'm glad that they took such high precautions that way. It worked out very well, but um, given that I was not as active, and pandemic has caused a lot of comfort food consumption and some fast food and just kind of all around sluggishness on my part. So my weight has crept back up, and I've been struggling with my weight probably since I was 16 years old. Um, it it started really probably more so during, I guess it was sooner than that. In middle school, we had this little we used to have the dances. You had the little dances in school, and the girls always sit on one side and the guys sit on the other side. But they gave us like a little mini prom in 7th and 8th grade in middle school. And I remember for my 7th grade prom, um, I had borrowed a dress from my sister-in-law, and it was actually her senior prom dress. It was this beautiful seafoam green T-straps with, the giant bow, and it was satin, and it was just the most beautiful thing ever. Um, Unfortunately, it was a little tight on me, as a 7th grader, and I was encouraged to lose weight to fit into it. Um, so I wouldn't really have to get a new dress to wear. So in 7th grade, I was encouraged to diet. Um, Granted, it was like a healthier diet. It wasn't a starvation diet, but I got introduced to Brussels sprouts, beets, and unfortunately, at times I was told, you don't need to be eating that. you'll never lose weight if you eat that, and just things that way. And now that I look back at it, I don't they didn't seem very damaging then, but I feel like now when I look back at it and look at the way that I view my weight and food now, it was pretty damaging as a seventh grader, to deal with that, just to get in a stupid dress. Um, but needless to say, I fit into the dress at a huge 120 pounds, um, that I was. I fit in my size 8 dress. Um, but yeah, it continued on because I was never as skinny as my friends in school. Like most of them were generally 10 pounds lighter than me, a little bit taller. I've always been on the shorter side. I'm well, I used to be 5'5". I have since shrank to 5'4.5". But being a shorter statured female, and I'm not petite. I've always been a little bit on the stocky side, I would say, but I'm not built in a petite way. I'm just, yeah. So I've always been not just grossly overweight, but I've always been bigger than I wanted. Like I never felt like I was as small as I needed to be or should be. And I never felt like clothes fit on me like they seem to fit everybody else. But I have gradually gained weight over, you know, my current lifetime. I'm 38 years old now. And I feel like I've battled my weight since, middle school. And, it didn't help that I've yo-yo dieted, and every time I would lose weight, I was told how wonderful I looked, and how people hoped that I didn't go back to being overweight because I just looked so much better, skinnier. And given that these were family members that said this to me, it was it was fairly hurtful because you think, well, shouldn't you think that I'm good enough either way? Like, shouldn't you be encouraging to me, regardless of what I look? Should you really be telling me that I look better skinny than I do, 30 pounds heavier? So I guess I came to the conclusion that if I wasn't lighter, then I didn't look good. And then I had a college boyfriend point out a magazine photo of a lingerie magazine once, and asked me why I couldn't look like that. And he said, "There's no reason in the world why you couldn't look that way." And it was just well, I'm not a swimsuit model. I'm not a lingerie model. I'm me. I'm a normal college student, and you don't see me in that anyway. You've seen me in a bathing suit. If that's not good enough and I don't look the way you think I should look, then bye. But I didn't tell him that because at the time I was shy, and I just kind of cowered down and started to just self-loathe and self-destruct on, well, I should look like that. Why don't I look like that? I need to look like that. People would accept me. I would be better. I would be a better person if I looked like that. And eventually, and this sounds really backwards, but it began to be the one thing that I had control over. And instead of over the years, like trying to like mold myself into that, oh, I need to be this way. I have been like, you know what? Watch me eat this. I'll eat this anyway. You can't tell me I can't eat that. So, I mean, I guess I thought that regardless of how skinny I was never going to be good enough. So I'm like, I'm not going to put myself through trying to please someone else with my size. I'm just not going to do that. um, so I've gradually gotten to where I want to please myself with, how I look and how I feel. And to say all of this, is me just saying that how big you are should not fit into someone's opinion or mold of how they want you to be or what they think you should be. You should be comfortable in your own skin. And if people can't accept you for that, then they need to move along. However, you need to be healthy. And that is my path now, is my health. Diabetes runs in my family. I have a heart condition. So to me, for my health, I do need to lose weight in order to be a healthier person. Am I going to go to like great extreme lengths to do that? No. I'm going to walk every day. I'm going to drink more water. I'm going to cut back on sugary stuff that it's not great for you anyway. I'm going to up my veggies and do great meats, do salmon and grilled chicken and like just do good stuff. I grew up where everything was fried. Everything was fried, and oh my goodness, I love fried food. I love fried food, but it's not the greatest for me. So I'm going to still eat it, but in very like limited quantities. I'm not going to have that every day. It'll be my 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 cheat meal, I guess you could say. But it'll be my indulgence that I look forward to. Like I can have some fried chicken every once in a while, or I'll have an ice cream cone once in a while. Like, but I'm not going to just sit here and just chow down on it every day because it's not good for me. Not because it's going to make me look this way or this way or this way, because it's not good for me. So please, 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 please don't ever mold yourself to what somebody thinks you should be or wants you to be. Don't do it to make other people happy. Don't do it to get attention. People's attention doesn't mean anything because people will give you attention regardless. People will give you negative attention, positive attention. People are always going to want something to look at, talk about, and gossip about. And just be happy. Be happy in your skin. Be healthy in your skin. Don't worry about what other people think or say. Just do you. Just do you and do it in a healthy way, so that you can live your best life in your happiest life. And stop worrying about people's opinions, because everybody's got an opinion. It doesn't make it right, wrong. Doesn't matter what they think. Doesn't matter. And it's taken me a long time to realize that. Um, so it's taken me a long time to realize that, because for many years I have based my self-worth and my image on what other people said or thought about me, or what they made comments about towards other people in front of me, or people can be very damaging. And whether they intend to do it or not, just don't listen to them. Just don't listen to them, because if you cater to that and you listen to the negativity that they're spewing out, that's going to seep into your mindset, and that's going to creep into your thinking. Every time you get down, every time you have quiet time, those things that they said will echo in your ears if you listen to them. But you hear something negative like that, just kick it out. Just kick it out as junk. Kind of like email. You've got spam and junk mail coming in your inbox. You don't want it just sitting there so you look at it every time you log in. Delete that crap. Kick it out. Spam, delete, put it in the trash bin. That's exactly where thoughts like that need to go. The trash bin. So, section off a little section of your brain over here and call that your trash bin. And anything negative that is not good for you, not healthy for you, that isn't truth, any kind of lie that tells you you're not good enough, or you're ugly, or you're too big, or you can't wear that, or you can't look good in that, or people won't like you if you don't do blah blah blah. Kick it in the trash bin, because it doesn't matter. That's not true. That's not true. I'm a Christian woman. God says I am enough. He says I am wonderfully made. He says I'm a daughter of a king. What more do you need to be than a child of God? He made you. He made you from the hair on your head, the tip of your toes. And he doesn't make mistakes. So if he meant for everybody to look the same, he would have made us all the same. Same hair, same eyes, same bone structure, same height, same weight. He didn't do that, though. He made us as individuals. And that's exactly what we're supposed to be. So just be you. Be happy. Be healthy. And just remember what's really important. Being you is important. Being who God made you is important. Being healthy is important. And all the rest, just let it go. Thanks, guys. Hope you enjoyed watching. Sorry I look like a mess today, but I didn't have to go out in public, so I'm celebrating that today. Yeah, just be happy and healthy. Comment below if you have, positive things to say. Um, Give me more ideas if you can think of anything that maybe you'd like me to expand on or give examples of or do videos on. Please let me know, and I will see you next time. Bye.